Hi, I'm Nikki, the Obsessive Bookseller. Welcome to episode 15 of my A to Z challenge. This is an ongoing weekly challenge where I'm systematically reading through my collection alphabetically, one chapter a day. I thought it would be fun to clear up an entire shelf over the course of a year, because I'm one of those people who's really motivated by visual progress. On the docket, I've had the Apparatus Infernum series by A.A. Aguirre, and this last week, even though I only read 4 out of the 7 days, I managed to finish this one and start Silver Mirrors. Overall, I liked this book. I'm coming in probably at a 3.5 out of 5 stars. There wasn't any revolutionary things in here like world building, character development, magic systems, none of that. And even the mystery was just okay. But it was still a fun, palate cleansing read, and I would recommend it if you like that type of story. And it's a good thing I ended up buying the second one, because this first one here resolves one mystery, but expands on kind of like a broader plot, which they're going into in the second book. If you want the complete story, you have to read both of them. So thank goodness I started Silver Mirrors. I'm only a couple of chapters in, and it's more of the same. It's almost like they wrote both books at the same time and then just split up the printing. But I like it. So far, I'm definitely going to keep the series for my collection. And for the record, with the first one, I had not accurately predicted who the villain was, and that's probably a good thing. Now, the reason I've only read 4 out of the 7 days, well, one of the reasons, I missed work and I have a really hard time reading at home, but I have discovered the Empire of Black and Gold series by Adrian Tchaikovsky, and I'm treating it like I treated long series back when I was a teenager. I'm just sitting with it, reading a physical copy. Every single chance I get, I'm just immersed in this book. This is one of my favorite things I've read since I found Anthony Ryan's Waking Fire, Draconius Memoria series. It is so good! And I only have so much time to read physically, and I've been picking this one, and I went out and bought the rest of the series. So yeah, I have not been very disciplined, which is a good thing, because y'all know the thing I need most in my life is a little bit of mood reading as opposed to the regimented schedules I usually set for myself. In any case, I'm back to work and I should be able to pick this up during breaks. My plan is to fill in this week's quota and then leave a little time left over to fill in the days I missed last week. I have found I'm not getting burnt out or overwhelmed when I do stuff like that, so yeah, this will be the focus this week. This one is slightly shorter than the first one, so we should be getting through it a little bit quicker. But it looks like it has the same number of chapters, so that might help me out. Let's go look at the shelf. Here's the shelf. Isn't it pretty? This book here is also Anne Aguirre. It's book 5 in the Corinne Solomon series. It's an urban fantasy. I have read the first one ages ago when I was dabbling in first books in all of them. And I quite liked it. It was somewhere in the middle of everything I read. I just never made time to continue. Mine doesn't have a cover, which if you're new to my channel, I used to be a bookseller, and there's a situation where it costs the publisher more money to mail back these mass markets because they don't really make a dime on them than it would be to just destroy the book and send back proof that we did by, ripping off the front cover. But as a bookseller, you get a perk, you get to take some of these home. And so I saved this one. And this was back before ebooks were a thing. The only way to read books in that day was to have a physical copy. And I thought, even though it's book 5, I'm going to want to collect the series eventually anyway. Now that we have e-readers, I don't need this anymore. And let's say I read the series and absolutely loved it and wanted copies for my shelf, I would be replacing this one with a prettier copy anyway. So skipping ahead, but I don't feel like it's really cheating because I'm currently reading Anne Aguirre, I am going to burn this one. And we are left with almost half of the shelf empty. It's very exciting. That wraps it up this week. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to catch you next time.